I'll take this opportunity as well to show you how to produce a tinder bundle. I did manage to salvage the long pieces of cedar from that last fire that we got going. And as promised, I have put the fire out. Sadly, fire's some snow on top of that just to extinguish it totally, but we are under a fire ban, so I want to respect those ordinances. That'll serve as the outside portion so I can transport it. But I do have some other material here gathered prior. I'm going to show you how to make that. These are some strips of cedar. These would have been more or less hard bark, but I'm going to show you that process of breaking down the fiber. So would have started like this. Essentially all you're looking to do is put them in your hands and continue breaking them up. You can see the dust perhaps even coming off my hand here now. And start with some friction. Doesn't take long to get warm. What you're looking to do is make multiple faces so that this little ball of broken down fiber will have lots of catchment points for your ember. I'm going to place this little nugget down inside the center of the tinder bundle. This will be great. It proved great to catch my ember. That was going well. So I'll have that nestled in. Piece perhaps just a little more of a progression, not quite as crushed. You can have other material you like, wadding from a cattail, a little bit of birch bark. Some people like old man's beard. I don't find it's the best. Very, very dry it works well, but it's there. Matter of preference, I guess. I will have some other structural pieces of cedar to help give that nesting effect. So I'm going to go ahead and shape that by basically cracking it into a donut form. I got some material there, so I'm going to go ahead and produce that. Now that I have this little nest ball here of other material, a little bit harder material, not necessarily that little fluff of cedar yet. I'm going to park that in the middle. Now I'm going to kind of go around this to try to give it some shape. Basically, I'm looking to kind of lace everything together so that I don't deprive it completely of oxygen, but I want it to be able to have it so the ember won't fall out in transport. So you need to have it loose enough to allow oxygen through, but not enough that it's going to extinguish your ember by depriving it of oxygen completely. I'm coming around this with some smaller pieces here now. Again, some of these were salvaged from earlier. Wasn't necessarily planning on doing two here today, but a little inspired with the first one. Some dried grass in there is not a bad thing either. Now I'm going to kind of keep a little bit of almost like a handle of sorts on here, so I have a way to transport. I got a little bit of a warm touch earlier from the flames, but this hand will be a little shorter. This will definitely be a little trickier to carry than the last one, but it should do the trick. So I got some structure to this. And I got a little hole designed there to carry my ember. This will be quite workable. In a survival situation, I might have a shorter distance between where I'm making my fire and where I set up, but for today I'm looking for a little pocket of snow so that I can extinguish my fire. So the law calls, I guess. I'm gonna park these two little cedar waddings in here, and this is where I'll look to roll my ember in that nice little pocket of sorts there, so that it'll cushion the ember, and also it's thick enough that it's not going to let it fall through, but a lot of igniting surfaces there for the ember to catch on. And I'll just set that aside. So it's a little, hopefully you can see that in the sunshine here today. There is my Tinder bundle with the material there to catch that nice cedar duff to catch the ember.